Hi guys, it's Ellen, and today I have another scrapbook page to share with you. So I'm starting out with just some white card that I have gessoed, and I wanted to add some watercolour to the page, but I wanted it to kind of look like paint splatters. So I'm just dabbing some pink watercolour onto the page, adding some water and moving the page around and adding splatters. Nothing too crazy is going on this page. I'm also going to add some black splatters as well, and yeah, really simple background, but I like how it looks in the end. And when I dried it with my heat gun, I moved the page to get those sort of lines of colour you can see. I think that makes sense. And then I wanted to border it with a pattern paper, so I have this beautiful pink floral pattern paper from the Works, and I've gutted it, so I've cut out the middle because you're not going to see that anyway, and I'm going to use that to back my photo just to make the whole page more cohesive. So I'm just sticking my white card onto that border, and then I'm going to use my sewing machine to do a zigzag stitch around the edge in black. And then this is my photo, another one of Oscar because I have so many of them. I've backed it already on white card, and then I'm using that pattern paper that I used on the border to back my photo as well. And I'm distressing the edges with my scissors, and then I'm going to use some black ink and just dab that around the edges of the pattern paper as well. It just makes it more distinctive on the background. I'm backing it onto foam to prop it up, add some dimension. And then I have this gorgeous fabric. I got this from eBay, and I think it's called like the spiderweb fabric. This is gold, and it's really pretty, and you can kind of stretch it out to make it look not so square, to make it look a bit more like it's a scrap of fabric, I suppose. And I'm using a lot of PVA glue to stick that down onto the page. So for my title, I have this word that says pretty, and it's from a really old Heidi Swap sticker sheet that's in gold. And then I have the word sweet. It's from a Maggie Holmes Sunny Days Thickers sticker sheet. So the title altogether reads Pretty Sweet because Oscar is. So yeah, I'm just adding those onto the page. And if I have space on my photo to do so, I really like to overlap it with either the title or some ephemera. I just like the way it looks. Yeah, so there's that extra bit of fabric that I'm putting in the corner, and I'm also using some chipboard stickers that I got from AliExpress, and I'm using different ones in pink and black tones, just to add a little cluster of things in that corner. I'm also using some gold phrases as well to tie in with the gold fabric and title that I added to the page. I then have these really tiny paper daisies. I got these just from eBay, and they have a little pearl in the centre. They're really pretty, so I'm just sticking them onto the page. I wanted to look like they sort of fell on the page, so sticking those down randomly, and then I'm going to go in with some sequins in pink and gold and add those onto the page as well. In the Facebook group that I follow for the Love of Pretty Paper, we are supposed to be using our sequins on our pages. It's sort of a use up your scraps challenge thing, so that's where I got that idea from. And then I have these little word stickers. I can't remember what every phrase says, but you should be able to see them in the photos at the end. So I'm just adding those onto the page. Yep, here are the sequins. I'm adding those as well. And my fine liner glue bottle makes this really easy to do. And once they are all stuck down, my page is finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye!